Imagine the world without a single question. No why, no how, just blind acceptance. That's not the world we live in, and we owe a massive debt to two ancient minds. Welcome. Today, we're embarking on a journey to the very roots of Western scientific thought. We'll explore the monumental contributions of two intellectual titans, Plato and Aristotle. Their ideas, born in ancient Greece, have shaped the course of scientific inquiry for millennia. While we might not agree with every conclusion they reached, their methods and perspectives were revolutionary. We're not just looking at historical figures, we're examining the foundation upon which much of our modern understanding is built. So, let's delve into the world of Plato and Aristotle and uncover their enduring legacy. Let's begin with Plato. He was a thinker who looked beyond the immediate, the tangible. Plato's philosophy centered on the concept of forms, or ideas. Imagine, he said, that everything we see in the physical world is merely a shadow, an imperfect copy of a perfect, unchanging form. A perfect circle, for example, exists only in this realm of forms, while the circles we draw are just approximations. This idea had profound implications for how Plato approached knowledge. He believed that true knowledge couldn't be gained through our senses, which he considered unreliable. Instead, he emphasized the power of reason and logic. He believed that by using our minds, we could access these eternal forms and gain true understanding. Think of Plato's famous allegory of the cave. It's a powerful metaphor that illustrates his belief in the limitations of sensory perception. People chained in a cave, facing a wall, see only shadows projected by a fire. They mistake these shadows for reality, but if one of them were to break free and venture outside, they would discover the true nature of things. This allegory highlights Plato's emphasis on the importance of intellectual exploration and the pursuit of truth beyond appearances. It's this focus on abstract reasoning that influenced the development of mathematics and theoretical sciences. Plato's academy became a place where logic and philosophical debate thrived, setting a precedent for future centers of learning. However, Plato's idealism also had its limitations. His dismissal of empirical observation sometimes hindered scientific progress. While reason is essential, science also relies on observing and testing the physical world. Nevertheless, Plato's insistence on rigorous logical thought remains a cornerstone of scientific methodology. Now, let's turn to Plato's student, Aristotle. While he deeply respected his teacher, Aristotle's approach to knowledge was significantly different. He was a keen observer of the natural world, a true empiricist. Aristotle believed that knowledge came from experience. He emphasized the importance of observing, classifying, and categorizing the world around us. He studied everything from biology to physics, meticulously recording his observations and developing theories to explain them. He developed a system of logic known as the syllogism, a structured way of reasoning that allowed for deductive conclusions. This system provided a framework for logical argumentation that influenced scientific thought for centuries. Aristotle's contributions to biology were particularly significant. He classified animals, studied their anatomy, and developed theories about their reproduction and behavior. While some of his theories were later proven incorrect, his emphasis on observation and classification laid the groundwork for modern biological sciences. He also explored physics, developing theories about motion, matter, and the cosmos. His cosmology, which placed Earth at the center of the universe, dominated scientific thinking for nearly 2,000 years. Aristotle's emphasis on empirical observation and logical reasoning was a major step forward in the development of scientific methodology. He provided a framework for investigating the natural world that, while flawed in some respects, was incredibly influential. It's crucial to acknowledge that Aristotle, like Plato, was limited by the technology and knowledge of his time, but his commitment to observation and logical analysis helped to pave the way for the scientific revolution. The interplay between Plato's idealism and Aristotle's empiricism is a crucial part of the story. While they differed in their approaches, they both contributed to the development of a culture of intellectual inquiry. Plato's emphasis on abstract reasoning inspired mathematicians and theoretical scientists, while Aristotle's focus on observation and classification influenced the development of the natural sciences. Their combined influence helped to establish the importance of both reason and observation in the pursuit of knowledge. This dual approach remains essential to modern scientific practice. It is very important to point out some of the issues with Aristotle's work. His physics, for example, while being very influential, was fundamentally wrong. His Earth-centered cosmos and his ideas about motion held back astronomical understanding for a very long time. It is important to understand that even great thinkers can be wrong, and that science is a process of constant correction. Their schools, Plato's Academy and Aristotle's Lyceum, became centers of learning that attracted scholars from across the ancient world. They fostered a culture of intellectual debate and encouraged the pursuit of knowledge for its own sake. Their writings were preserved and translated, playing a vital role in the transmission of knowledge throughout the Middle Ages and the Renaissance. Their ideas helped to shape the thinking of countless scholars and scientists. The scientific revolution of the 16th and 17th centuries, which saw a shift towards empirical observation and experimentation, built upon the foundations laid by Plato and Aristotle. Even today, their influence can be seen in the way we approach scientific inquiry. We continue to value both reason and observation, and we strive to develop logical frameworks for understanding the world around us. Their legacy is not without its complexities. Their ideas have been used to support various ideologies and interpretations throughout history. But their fundamental contribution to the development of scientific thought remains undeniable. By studying Plato and Aristotle, we gain a deeper understanding of the history of science and the evolution of human thought. We learn about the importance of critical thinking, the power of observation, and the enduring quest to understand the universe. Their work reminds us that science is a continuous process of discovery, a journey that began thousands of years ago and continues to this day. So, as we reflect on the contributions of Plato and Aristotle, let's remember that they were not just historical figures. They were pioneers who dared to question the world around them. Their ideas, though sometimes flawed, helped to shape the course of scientific thought and continue to inspire us today. Their story is a testament to the power of human curiosity and the enduring quest for knowledge. It's a reminder that science is not just about facts and figures. It's about the human drive to understand our place in the universe. And as we continue to explore the mysteries of the cosmos, let's carry with us the spirit of inquiry that Plato and Aristotle embodied. Their legacy reminds us that the pursuit of knowledge is a journey that transcends time. If you found this exploration of Plato and Aristotle as fascinating as I did, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. It really helps others discover this content. And if you're eager to dive deeper into the history of science and philosophical ideas, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. We have a lot more exciting content coming your way. Your support fuels our passion to bring these stories to life. Let's keep the conversation going.